you invest in yourself so we can invest in the future. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure the bell notification stays lit. We're going live almost every single day, everybody. Keeping an eye on the market, making sure everybody stays tapped in. But welcome in, everybody. Let's have a fantastic start of the week, which, the markets did open up pretty green, everybody, and we're seeing some positive, price action on Bitcoin. More, somewhat consolidation. You can say that for sure. But nonetheless, to me, headed in the right direction overall, man, for sure. So welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you guys pulling up. Much love and respect to all those, that keep pulling up back to back, man. I really appreciate it. Let me go ahead and get this OBS set correctly. Here we go, everybody. Welcome in, everybody. Let me get the chat set up. Have it on the other screen, so I kind of messed it up the way it looks. There we go. Welcome in. We got AD pulling up right away. What's up, AD? This is a late night stream, a lot later than usual, but we're going to talk some cryptocurrency, man. Today was a good gym day. I'm going to be going to the gym every other day, man, so we'll have some like later streams on these days. But nonetheless, man, feeling really good. Feeling really good. Feeling a lot better, Feg for Life XPX2. Like I said, I spent most of the morning in the gym today. Those who know me and know, obviously my motorcycle accident situation. So today was an epic day, brother. Honestly, today for like confidence feeling, Feg for Life XPX2. And I know crypto's testing everybody as far as like, you know, everything with me and my leg and everything like that from the motorcycle accident. It was a fantastic day. I was on an elliptical machine. Man, I closed my eyes. It felt like I was running, brother. It felt like I was running. It was crazy, man. So as far as like how I feel and everything like that, like, man, it's been a while since I've gone to the gym, and obviously I went to the sauna to sweat out the rest of the sickness and just feel a lot better. And it's like, this is the perfect time to do stuff like that. I'm going to be going to the gym every other day. I told you guys I had to get in somewhat kind of a better shape to do that expo and be walking nonstop, right? A lot of you guys who are closer to me know what's up, man. And some of those who are new to the channel, you guys know, man. Motorcycle accident, a lot of metal in the leg, hurts really bad. But today was an epic day. Honestly, it's kind of crazy to say it out loud, but kind of proud of myself, man. The row machine, the elliptical, got on the bike, and I go all the way till I'm tired, and then I go even further, right? I don't stop like when I get tired right there. Like I just wherever my mind says that I'm done, I know that it's lying, and I push myself automatically a little bit further. So, man, very nice day. And then to top it off with the sauna was just really cool. Leave my phone alone, not touch Telegram, not touch any, electronical stuff, not even trying to jam to music, just straight in the zone. So really nice to start my day like that today, and basically all morning just taking my time through the gym and, get some stretching done, all that. So really nice. I think it's a good time to do some of that stuff while we're cooking. The team is doing some amazing stuff, do some self-development, some project development. Everything's like in like development mode right now. And you know what? Like I like to be able to identify that in the market and just go with the flow. Like there's no need to swim against the current and pretend like, you're the miracle maker and, you're going to do something better than getting listed on Binance or something like that, right? Let's be honest. Like it does take some time where things have to develop, and, we have to find more people to come into the system. And, you look at projects like Feg Token, how like amazing of a launch pad they made, and they also got to stay there and be very stoic, and we got to go through the same thing. It's a team effort. Honestly, the whole smart DeFi movement, it's an extreme team effort right there. So appreciate you guys pulling up. I see the numbers climbing up. Let's get this hat a little bit better. You guys know that we got some special merch coming very soon. TK had an arena earlier where we were kind of hinting a little bit more. AD said he likes the later streams. Nice, man. I appreciate that. So for sure, we got a nice little live stream right now. We'll go through some of the plays. We'll check out crypto, and then we'll just chill out, man. We'll just chill out. That's the thing with like XPX, and I'm sure you feel the same way about some of the bags that you got. AD is like, you can honestly go and, do a Fake for Life to go to Ireland and have a good time, and your bag is safe, everybody. We're building for long term here, and you also want a team that can pivot and see that, hey, this is development time and this is time to develop. So I see the numbers climbing up a little bit higher now in this later stream. After that workout, there goes Saphir. What's up, brother? How you doing, broski? And I know that you guys have been getting DMs by that one guy if you DM him back. And Saphir, actually, I'm gonna send you a DM after the stream. Um, I know that you're trying to do some more transactions, and we're just clear the issuer when it's like a new country. You're like the first person doing it for us over there. They like almost have to build up the trust. It's kind of interesting, and I got a DM today, and it was like, hey, what? Ask him if this is him. I'm like, yeah, this is him. Yeah, this is him. Yeah, definitely safe plays are nice to have. Absolutely, you got to have some. I was watching somebody DJing. We got Captain B&B in the house. Welcome in, Captain B&B. Get up in here, man. We rock with you guys really hard. Um, yeah, for sure. But I was watching somebody DJing on just pump plays nonstop, and I was like, that's not for me. That's just not who I am. I don't. And there's money to be made off of that, but it's just not for me. And there's different types of investors in this market. Even in the stock market, there's like, day traders, swing traders. You got all different types of people that trade in the market and stuff. So, I'm definitely not one of those traders. I like to have something that I know that's building for long term, and I want to be a part of something like that. I want the wealth that comes from all that, and I think every investor in XPX does too. So let's talk BTC. Let's get it started right here. Welcome in everybody, those who are tuning in, those who are tuning in a lot later on. Maybe you guys are listening to this tomorrow. Let's get this started. We've been killing it on the shorts. We're getting tons of exposure on our shorts now. Shout out to this AI tool that I'm using. It's really, really powerful. And that's what we're supposed to be doing. Even like as far as content creation, we've stepped it up. As far as, some things that we're doing for XPX in the background, we're stepping it up. Everything's just being stepped up while the markets are doing this. So welcome in, everybody. Let's start off with BTC right here. Let's make it nice and clean and simple. We got this 50 moving average we always talk about. You guys can share the stream. That'd be greatly appreciated. But we got the 50 moving average on Bitcoin, right? This is Bitcoin's price prediction. What is Bitcoin going to do? And honestly, Bitcoin truly respects this 50 moving average quite a bit. And you can see that, when it was feeling really exciting and it was pumping, that we were hitting that 50 moving average, right? We were hitting the 50 moving average on a regular basis. And now we're essentially not hitting, or we got the price rejected on that 50 moving average. And what happens when the price gets rejected on the 50 moving average? Essentially, it gets a little bit more bearish, which it's okay because we kind of said that this was going to happen, right? We're kind of okay with this idea of this, 50 moving average moving very nice and smooth for us and kind of having this play out right here, right? Let's get the brush. You see it's real smooth like this. And we could possibly see it do something like that, where it's fighting the 50 moving average to eventually it gets on top of it and it comes up to this point of control, this red line right here. It could possibly be doing. I'm not a financial advisor. It doesn't have to do that, but I truly believe that's where we're in right now. If we can break above that 50 moving average. Now on the daily chart, we've had that positive price action because we were hitting and wicking on that 50 moving average. So that's exactly what we want to see. When you're looking at Bitcoin right now and you're asking yourself, are things looking better? Are they feeling better? Is the sentiment that's going on, is it better? Well, it's better than this up here because we've been in a downtrend, everybody. If you've made it this long, don't fumble your bags now. Like we've literally made it from February 3rd of 2025, we've been underneath the 50 moving average. Ever since February 3rd, you see the candles, trading, testing the 50 moving average, this average right here that you see curling down. So if you've made it this long and now that it's about to actually look like it's going to break above the 50 moving average, don't paper hand now. You've literally just made it all these months of toughness, of hardening underneath this 50 moving average. It's about to turn around. Now, I'll be honest with you guys on this channel. If it doesn't break the 50 moving average, maybe we'll come lower. Most likely we will, right? If this 50 moving average, this trend of this line goes up and comes back down and, we stay underneath it, then we'll come down to this area over here, this prior price, which, price tends to do that quite often. It's not always picture perfect on cryptocurrency, that's for sure. You got to give it a little bit of a wiggle room. But overall, you'll see something like that play out, which to me is like, okay, the market's been testing us for a while. It's been in a downtrend. We've had moments where it felt really good, where it felt like it was going to go back up. But essentially, we've been underneath this 50 moving average. Now, when we start to layer this stuff up, and we start to, even take this into account, rate cuts and stuff, this is where things get a little bit more exciting because we're seeing an overall, where like things are lining up to possibly be a lot better. We come down to the 4 hour chart, you could see, hey, we're above the 50 moving average. We're trading above the point of control, which we said that it would because we see all this prior price right here, right? All this prior price, exactly where this red line is at, is showing us that we most likely might trade right here in this range. Possibly we could break underneath if we break underneath the 50 moving average. But for the most part, even on the 4 hour chart, we're trading above it. Let's layer the chart some more. Let's go to these BTC price predictions because they're important. They move the whole market. It's like we're still getting it out the mud, everybody, until that daily breaks out of that. The 2 hour or the 3 hour above the 50, looking really good. The 2 hour chart above the 50. If you would have took any trade right when it broke above the 50, boom. It's been trading above that since this price right here, which is $79,415, all the way up to the top was 86,000, right? Because it's been trading above this 50 moving average. Let's go break it down a little bit lower. Here we go. The hourly chart from that same area that we just seen, right? So down here from this $78,145 to staying above this 50 moving average. And I want you guys to be able to see this. So like if you're asking yourself, is the market ready to turn around? What's going on? What's going on with this market right now, right? Are we ready? Is it going to happen soon? What's the deal? And it's like this 50 moving average is pretty strong. When we get above it, we trade very bullish on top of it. When it breaks underneath it, it can start to come back down and possibly come back down to 78,000, right? If it trades underneath this 50 moving average. This is the hourly time frame. We're keeping an eye on it. We're gonna keeping an eye on it. That's what we do, right? That's what we do. There's been some trades as far as futures trades that you can do. You can take these trades. Obviously, you want to start with a demo account and prove to yourself that you got a strategy that you can use for a whole week, 2 weeks straight, without switching up strategies every couple of days, trying to figure out which was the right one. Like at least try one strategy on a demo account. So if you blow it, you blew it, right? It's all good. But this is a pretty simple strategy that I feel a lot of people can handle. Even right here on the 15-minute candle, you know, break above, you ride all this up. The minute it broke underneath the 50 moving average right here, you could have shorted it and, or just exit the trade. And now this is that choppy zone, where it gets very choppy. Is it going to break up or is it going to break down? And this is where that 50 moving average will give you an idea what's going on, right? Give you an idea what's going on. So very, very nice. I mean, I appreciate everybody pulling up. We got Saphir up in here. We got the Volt Army's up in here. We got Boss Fam up in here. Man, you guys are vaulted. Nice, man. Welcome in, man. I appreciate it. We got Dos Equis up in here. No worries, that Kryptonite guys. Chill. Okay, cool. Let them know that I'm gonna take care of them. That was me trying to buy McDonald's with my XPX card. Yeah, I got you, brother. Like I was just going through all my DMs and stuff as far as like because we work with the banks and stuff like that, and I seen that, and we're gonna get that cleared up. But don't worry, this is like it happened literally anytime we did like a country that was like that a lot of people are not ordering cars from. They just want to make sure that that's actually the person. It's like, dude, nobody's trying to. But hey, it's secure. It has to be to that level of security that I think. But once it's like my car, like man, they don't ask me anything. I could buy whatever I want in my car. They don't ask me a thing. But they want to make sure that it's actually you buying that spicy McChicken sandwich from from McDonald's and stuff, and it's not compromised. But appreciate you guys, man. We got what up, Rico? Stay volted, man. I'm staying volted, man. And don't worry about time. Don't worry, our times are coming. Pepsi, man, I'm rooting for you guys, Volt Army. I know how the sentiment might be, but I really rock with you guys, and I want you guys to do really, really good. I honestly, it's not just about like a dog or it's not just about a lightning bolt, but it's about the boss fams. It's about the Cynthias, the Crypto Latinas, the Jin token, the Crypto Che. It's about, it to me, it's hard for me to turn the shoulder on people moving in the right direction. It's almost impossible that they're doing something right. So like, It's not just a lightning bolt that I like or that I think it's cool that, you guys got the saying that you're volted and it's a lightning bolt. But no, I think it's cool that you guys got boss fams, that you guys got, Crypto Latina, you guys got this community that's relentless and everything like that. And that's what's, to me, that's what's important for wealth generation is a set of individuals that just refuse to bow down and keep pushing forward. I think they got sus because I tried to pay for TK's OF for sure, for sure. TK, now you got to watch TK on the arena. That's where you get all of TK at. Yeah, so let's see where we're at. We'll keep an eye on this market. We'll keep an eye on cryptocurrency. And I think the biggest question is, hey, are we there yet? No, right? We got this 50 moving average. Can we get there is a question, right? The next step is, are we looking like there's something there? Well, right here, this looks great. You know, Pepsi, is this can you digest this chart? I mean, this is the Bitcoin chart. Look how easy it is to read the 50 moving average on the weekly chart. Look how easy it is to read this 50 moving average. When it's red, it's bearish. When it's green, it's bullish. Can you handle that? Can you handle that when this 50 moving average is green? You got the candles going like this on this side, bullish. Can you handle that? I think you can. Can you handle that when it goes on red like this, that it trades underneath it? It's bearish. You can handle that. Well, here it goes. It's green right here on the 50 moving average, and we're trading above this thing. We've been trading above it on the weekly chart. We had our first little test right here, boop, right here. But we can stay above that 50 moving average, even on the weekly chart. That's very bullish for us. Very, very bullish. And I think it's important because, you got, the space is full of the gurus and everything like that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm trying to make it as simple as I can for anybody to digest. And really, I'm making sure that I'm sharpening my stuff up as I'm up here, right? Making sure that is this what we're seeing? We're having discourse together and seeing like, hey, is this what's going on? And on the weekly chart, you still got Bitcoin. If Bitcoin was trading underneath this 50 moving average on the weekly chart, that would suck. That would mean this back over here, bear market. So the fact that we got BTC bounce right off of it, got a nice green candle printing on the weekly, headed in the right direction, got the daily looking good. If the daily can get above that 50 moving average, we'll be really good. I appreciate Effect for Life XPX2. I really do. I really do. I just zoom out, man. Honestly, like, I don't want to leave this market. Like, I love the people. I love the idea. I love the opportunity, really, is we're building something that's so brand new. This is a niche market, everybody. What we're doing is not mainstream. And it's going to be mainstream. What's up, Mikey? It's going to be mainstream, everybody. This is going to be mainstream. And when it's mainstream, we're going to see BTC pumping at 150, $200,000, and that's when you have that adoption curve really take form as far as all things cryptocurrency. You have your innovators. This is where we're at right now. If you guys can be patient and build this out with us, when the rest of the world comes into this market, we'll have everything set up. We'll have the smart DeFi launchpad, doing its thing. We'll have XPX letting the world off ramp their cryptocurrency. We'll have, people back to back coming in and using this stuff. And this is what we have to see. This is the opportunity that we have. In the short term, yeah, there's volatility all the time. Long term, when I zoom out, I'm like, man, this thing's primed. This thing's primed. Everything's pointing towards this level of adoption of cryptocurrency like never before. This was barely any states when we first started covering this. This is actually adorable. This is actually like a wholesome moment. It's like you know, I remember when it was only like four of them, and it's like five of them, seven of them, 14, 20. And then eventually the whole world's going to be orange, everybody. The whole world is going to be orange. It's going to be crypto. It's going to be Bitcoin. It's going to be off-ramp solutions for cryptocurrency. It's going to be needed. All right. So, if you can be patient and build this out with us, when you look at BTC on a weekly chart, this is all of the history of Bitcoin on a weekly chart. All of that time that we feel like it's like been all forever, this is how brand new this idea is. Go look at like the S&P 500 and look at everything else. Like, this is brand new. This movement is brand new. So Bitcoin, long-term bullish, short-term, some volatility and some things that we got to cover. Sweet hat, what? Rico the Chico. What's up, fam? What's up? Raj the Alien, man. Raj, man, what's up, brother? Yeah, we're doing our thing, man. We're doing our thing. Doing our thing. Long term bullish, brother. All right, let's go to smart DeFi. We've been killing it on the shorts, everybody. Honestly, we've been doing so good on our shorts. I've been using this AI tool that's been creating so many shorts. It's getting all this smart DeFi stuff out there. Some of these shorts are getting thousands of views right away. Some of these shorts, the way the AI titles them and gives it and spits it out, like XPX is getting a ton of exposure for like all things payments. Like if I go to my analytics right now we got XPX, real world transactions, and financial freedom. That's a crazy title. And what's wild is we have all that stuff, right? So this AI tool is making some amazing shorts for us that are getting um, a crazy amount of views, honestly. And it's been making it really nice for us to have exposure on our long form content, to have exposure on shorts, to have in the last couple of days we got like over 15,000 views just in shorts. It's been absolute. YouTube even sent me a little message and was like, "Keep up the good work." I was like, "Okay, all right, all right. Well, keep up the good work then." And you know who else is keeping up the good work? That is Feg Token. Staying with it, staying strong. The gorillas in motion, everybody. Here we guys go. Let's go into smart DeFi. This stuff has been getting a lot of views. I think it has some good key phrases. You know, when I'm making shorts and some of that smart lending talk, some of that staking talk. The AI loves that, and there's so many hashtags for that. So it's really cool to see these videos start to really take off on the short form content. Go look at them. I mean, some of them are getting thousands of views right away. So just know that YouTube is pushing this stuff out here. We're gonna get some exposure on these projects. Let's start off with Feg Token. I see Mikey in here. We got Feg for life. I'm sure there's some other gorillas up in here. You gave Rico a gold star sticker. I mean, when you give me a gold star sticker, I'll keep doing it. We'll just keep doing it nonstop, man. It's nice. It's nice. We got a little gold star on our chart, man. Remember when we got a gold star in a chart? Oh man, only if life was that easy again. So I'm just going for. I just want to get a star on my chart. Remember how nice that was? So what'd you do? So everything that I was supposed to do, and I got a star on my chart. Let's go. Let's go. So we got Feg token right here, everybody. Something that I'm extremely bullish on. It's no secret. I mean, we're talking about smart DeFi at its fullest, at its best, right here. Here we go. We got. I mean, Ohm just rugged everybody, which is crazy. The mantra one, which is wild, wild that happened. Let's see what the bros have to say about it. We got my brother Gene right here posting on Kid and Walt stuff right here. Got some of that Feg right here. That's looking good. But let's go over this. I mean, when the guys put in work like this, let's see what's going on. Why Smart DeFi beats Ohm mantra for RWA tokenizations. Woo, we're swinging. We're swinging Feg for life. We're letting them know. So Smart DeFi is fully decentralized. No gatekeepers, no red tape. Anyone can tokenize real world assets like real estate or stocks for free. Currently on the BNB chain, with expansion to multiple EVM chains coming. They're not going to let that go. Like, Smart DeFi is bigger than just one chain. I know right now we're focusing on, you guys don't understand how much, like, RTR rocks with, like, the idea of the other chains and stuff like that, and some of the contacts that he has. Like, when you're somebody like RTR and you're talking to people from Coinbase, and you can think about, us opening up base again, that's huge. That's huge. So let's see what else we got right here. Ohm's compliance heavy model add friction and cost, especially for smaller players trying to break in. Smart DeFi staking isn't just for show, it pays dividends directly to holders. Ohm's staking, it's all about network security, non profit sharing. Throw in anti-rug pull protection and audits from names like Peck Shield, and Smart DeFi keeps things secure without killing the DeFi spirit. If you want permissionless, community-driven RWA tokenization, Smart DeFi is the one, everybody. Smart DeFi is the one. That's what they're saying. So we got right here RWA, everybody, which is these keywords right here are so amazing. Shout out to the Smart DeFi Launchpad. And I want everybody to know that any project that launches on Smart DeFi has access to this. Like, your project, so long as you have the resources and really the ambition and the know-how and the will to continue to go, your project can evolve to so many things because of Smart DeFi. So we got Smart DeFi Launchpad, real world assets, RWA, tokenization. Smart DeFi transforms physical assets into digital tokens for seamless ownership, trade, and leverage on the blockchain, enhancing liquidity and accessibility. Secure transactions, tokenized assets enable fractional ownership of real estate, art, commodities, and more with dividend payouts via an audited staking protocol. Compliance, optional KYC ensures secure token distribution, preventing misuse through third party verification. Just wait till Smart DeFi catches fire. Look out. That's one of my main duties is to pump all of your guys' bag. You know, whether it's us holding XPX on Smart DeFi or people that are just holding the Gorilla token, which is FEG token, you know, we want Smart DeFi to send. And the flagship product of FEG token for for the FEGI token to fly is Smart DeFi. And I think we have everybody pulling together. I seen Dubo putting in some late hours. We got RTR doing what RTR does, which is absolutely amazing. You got Blunt doing technical analysis with people. You got, you know, Feg the world, Feg the system, Feg to retire. You got myself doing guerrilla radio. Like we're firing on all cylinders to get this exposure out there for everybody to make sure that we can get that flagship product, that Smart DeFi Launchpad, the recognition it deserves. It deserves that, everybody. So let's go into this really quick. This is feg.io. I want you guys to come check this out. Come to this website right here. You guys can launch your own project. I'm not getting in your way. Launch your own project, launch your own idea, make it come together. That's what I did with an amazing team on Smart DeFi. Anybody can do it. If I can do it, you can do it, everybody. That's how easy it is. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay, so come over to Smart DeFi, come over to feg.io, go to smartdefi.com. You guys can launch your own project. You guys can launch your own vision on this platform and make it happen, everybody. Okay, this is where it's gonna happen and has to happen. And you know, this is where we pivot and we start talking about XPX, everybody. So let's get everybody in here. I see the numbers climbing up. Appreciate you guys pulling up. We got X pays X, everybody. I mean, when you think about a project that's gonna leverage everything on Smart DeFi, you gotta have X pays X on there. You gotta have XPX. It just makes sense. You know, when you got a savings, I mean staking, when you got loans, I mean lending, that's what you want, right? You got all of these things happening together. When Feg Island, you know, and some of the guys, even without me saying it, Johnny Bravo, and I know this is something that they keep talking about and bringing up. One of the things that Dubo brought up, and some of the other guys were talking about, even when I was talking to Rocks, that they're gonna, and you know, hopefully it does go through because you know we are that product. They're already paying for everything through, you know, XPX or whatever. But even Dubo was saying it'd be cool if we can hook these guys up with cards that went to Feg Island or whatnot like that, or help them out so you know they can use XPX while they're on this Feg Island and stuff like that. And that's where I'm telling you guys, I swear, like XPX makes so much sense everywhere that it goes, and it is something that adds value to almost any area that it's in. Okay, and that's X Pays X, everybody. This is the project I launched. You guys see me pulling up every single day for your guys' bag, not only for your XPX bag, but I'm pulling up for your FEG token bag. I don't think everybody realizes that. I might have to call you guys out on that, but you guys know that I not only believed in Smart DeFi so much to just talk about it, but I even went a step further. I launched my own project on there, the own idea to make sure I can show everybody, hey, I was willing to put my money where my mouth was and launch my project on Smart DeFi because it makes sense to have it on there. Why? Well, I mean, when you talk about the tools it gives everybody, you got a staking platform. That's nice, right? Considering retail is going to come in looking for a new style of savings account, it gives people the lending tool. That's nice, considering people are going to come in and want to take out loans against their asset back value of XPX token. That's nice. You know what's even better? That when you take out that loan, that there's an actual project on Smart DeFi and for the whole space that allows you to off ramp that loan. I mean, when you connect that level of value, I really don't know, and I'm not trying to shun anybody's project. I'm very grateful to be in this position. I'm not doing it to push anybody aside or anything like that. the fact that XPX has the ability to take out a loan against your XPX token and off ramp it onto a crypto Visa card, whether it be a virtual card or a physical card, or paying your crypto or paying your bills with crypto non KYC, is a value that people are not seeing right now. That is huge, everybody. Okay. Now we just got to keep stepping on stepping and push this all the way through because that is value that anybody, coming into this market, especially retail, a lot of the normie type of investments, that's going to be easy to connect. That's very practical for them to digest and to understand like, hey, you're able to take out loans against your cryptocurrency and you can off ramp that cryptocurrency. The fact that XPX allows that to happen and it's on Smart DeFi is exactly why I waited for Smart DeFi. It just goes together so good. And without Rocks and all the guys doing that for Smart DeFi, this would not be as powerful as it is right now. This is a powerhouse of a project that allows you to invest in a project, to stake that project, receive passive income from that project as it continues to grow. And then in the future, if you want to take a loan out against that asset backed value, which is over 55 BNB already, which to me is pretty impressive. It's like B already, which to me is pretty impressive. It's like everything up by BNB. But the fact that it allows you to off ramp that, and lets you use that cryptocurrency, that level of utility, that level of adaptability, that interoperability within the market, and to use all of this as a tool is not being it's so huge for me. Honestly, it's so huge. And this is one of the reasons why we keep going, we keep pushing forward, because this is huge for the market. It's not just huge for XPX, it's not just huge for Smart DeFi, that we're seeing a project use the staking protocol, use the lending protocol to its full potential. But the fact that this exists in crypto, let's say it wasn't Smart DeFi, let's say it wasn't Rico Moneybags, let's say it wasn't Ali, it wasn't David, it wasn't Marlone, and we stumble across a project that's called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, but it allows you to take out loans against your crypto and off ramp it onto Visa cards. That is crazy bullish. And this is not something that we're promising 6 months down the road, or we're saying that we're going to do it later on. This is something that you're able to do today, everybody. You're able to do that today. You're able to take out a loan against your cryptocurrency and make these decisions on yourself on how you really want to navigate this market. And to me, that is extremely undervalued, everybody. I'm very proud of this community, very proud of this team. I'm very proud of what we're accomplishing. And I know, the markets test us, and they try to push us in every direction. But if there was any hand that I would want to have in my hand right now, if there was anything that I could have in my hand right now while the markets are testing and doing that, the fact that this utility and this advancement is not being acknowledged, this is a sleeper right here. This is crazy to have this. I'm looking at my cards right now. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm actually, holding a project that allows you to take loans out and lets you off ramp that cryptocurrency right away in the same day, less than 20 minutes. What? Forget that it's me. Forget that it's called XPX. I don't care what it's called. If you went and you stumbled on a project right now sitting at 590K market cap with a docs dev, active team, loans enabled, staking enabled, and all of that, allowing you to use these cards and non KYC payment infrastructure, that is an undervalued project at its finest, everybody. That fits. I don't think I think that's exactly what fits the description of an undervalued project, everybody. I want you guys to come give us a follow. I see the Vault Army pulling up very strong. Welcome in, fam. Appreciate you guys showing some love. You guys are absolutely amazing. That's what it's all about. It's about resilient communities, everybody, and we're building ours brick by brick. This is at XPX Token. Come give us a follow as soon as you guys can. Come give us a follow. Now, next, I got something for you guys, and we're going to shift gears. We're going to talk about your favorite projects where we're episode 198 of me shilling your guys' gem. Your dev didn't hit me up. Nobody hit me up to talk about your favorite project. I'm doing this because I'm rocking with you. I want you guys to win. But I got something for you guys. Coming soon to a merch store near you. And much more than just that, everybody. It's all things. It's all things, everybody. And it's all for the whole space. This is the merch store coming soon. And again, this is from a team that did this in-house. To me, that is super bullish. Right now, I'm highlighting undervalue, almost invisible aspects of the project that most people would be like, oh, that's cool. They're launching a merch store. That's I mean, that's awesome, right? That's a nice thing. But the fact that this merch store is being launched in house and being brewed by us and being brought together all at the same time for this whole market, that is an undervalued team. And you want to bring all these things together. You want to look at a project, token contract. You want to look at a project's vision. Where is it going? How is it going to do it? Has it done anything that it said it's going to do? Cool, it has done that. Does it have a team that can not only do the things that it said it was going to do, but maybe over deliver? How about a little under promise, over deliver going on? Right? We didn't say merch store was coming soon. Boom, you got merch store. We didn't say bill payments were coming soon. Boom, you got bill payments. And I promise you guys, we got much, much more to come. We don't stop at the merch store. We didn't stop at the cards. We didn't stop at bill payments. I got more payment stuff coming out. You guys will see, man. I'm not going to stop for you guys, all right? We're going to keep going. This is XPX Pay, the merch store coming very, very soon, and we're going to come out swinging right away, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. I see a lot of new people pulling up. We're 30 minutes in. Discount prices on XPX. We'll go to Vote Inu because you guys are here right now. You guys are pulling up strong, man. I mean, like I said, you guys got a strong community. You guys are right here. Been holding around this range, this 12 million, $13 million market cap. I feel the same way with Vote Inu, the way that I feel about Feg token. There are certain market caps that when you guys break it, when we break it, like communities break it, it will be undeniable. We're just in this freaking proving grounds right now, where we got to kind of just like, swing back a little bit. That's why I keep saying we got to swing back. We can't just allow people to punch down on us nonstop. It's like, you're going to have to punch up. Yeah, you're going to have to punch up sometimes. It's like, that's okay. This is a community that's already proven that it can do some amazing things. There's nobody that can take that away from the crypto shades, from the boss fans, from the crypto Latinas, from the Gen tokens, from these people that continuously, represent the project that they're bullish on, represent the people that they're bullish on. And that is Vote Inu, everybody, the most voted community in the space. We got their decks on our website supporting what they're doing as far as, letting everybody have a burn mechanism going on. And, it's good for everybody in the space to support the builders 100%. And you know what? I almost feel like the same market caps really apply to Vote Inu as it does Feg token, where like a $50 million market cap would be a big moment for anybody who doubted you guys. And I feel the same way about Feg token. Like Feg token at $50 million market cap, people are gonna be like, maybe it's time to get some bananas. Maybe it's time to get some dry powder for. And I feel the same way right now, where people are unfortunately on the fence, because when the market pulls back, the Mona Lisa, aka BTC, you see the market kind of get into this um, indecisive mode, right? Where it's not sure what it wants to do. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Is the market going to crash? Is tariffs going to scare us all away? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? All this uncertainty, all this wishy-washiness is what makes people not want to ape in, right? Not want to follow all the way through. But if you're looking for a community, that I think that when BTC breaks back over 100K, I really think that a lot of communities that are keeping the mantra going, keeping the hoorah going, that when BTC is breaking over that 100K, we can ride that wave together, right? Your Feg token can ride that wave. Your Vote Inu can ride that wave. Your XPX can ride that wave. But if you notice, it doesn't matter where you're at in this market, you're fighting. You're fighting back, right? You're making things happen. You're doing your spaces. You're doing everything that you're supposed to do, but you can feel it in the market. And what's good is that you're not alone, right? This is not happening just to Vote Inu. This is not just happening to XPX. I mean, we're having Olm over here get wrecked completely, but it's in the space. The space gets cutthroat, right? And this is where I want you guys to find great communities and solid plays, because when the space gets really cutthroat, you got to be careful, everybody. Excuse me. Excuse me, everybody. Excuse me. But this is Vote Inu. Discount price. Discount price. Don't look at just a dog. Don't look at just a utility. Don't look at just a tech. Not just the lightning bolts. Look at the people. It takes a village. What village are you rocking with? Which ones are you gonna go with? And these guys, I know winners when I see them. I know winners, you could just feel it. It's in the air. And these guys have what it takes. Their lightning bolts are everywhere. There's nobody that doesn't see a lightning bolt and doesn't think about the Vote Inu community. And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to be, synonymous with the whole space. And you guys are absolutely those guys when it comes to lightning and being volted and not giving up, man. So shout out to you guys, rocking with you guys 100%. Like I said, some $25 million market cap to get it warmed up a little bit. Some $50 million market cap. They're not going to be able to resist. Same thing with Feg token. We dare see Volt Inu get into $100 million market cap. Same thing with Feg token. We're going to say $1 billion Inu, $1 billion gorilla, and that's just what's going to happen. Now, this is that moment in time where we got to do our spaces, we got to do our things, and sometimes it might feel like it's not being recognized, or you feel like it's not having no effect on the board. But you know what? Sometimes it's like that in that space. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep going, because it's everybody going through this in the space. It's not just you. It's not because you picked a dog and not a cat. It's not because you picked a cat and not a utility play, or because you picked a utility play and not a layer two. That's not why. It's the space is going through a shakeout, everybody. But shakeouts before the breakouts. Let's go into the deck screener. Let's get a little bit degen. We got Arrowbud right here. We might as well talk about Arrowbud since we're right here. Welcome in, everybody. This is that dog that's, getting adoptions going. People adopting dogs. Market cap going back up to $7 million market cap. A base play, everybody. I know you guys want a base play. Well, you know what? This community pulls up. We got Johnny Bravo up in here pulling up almost every day saying XPX this, XPX that, but he also loves that Arrow Bud. So we're going to give those toasty sheep nuts and Johnny Bravos in the space some love, and really those communities. So let's see what you guys got going on X. Let's go through some of these plays as the markets consolidate and we continue to get tested and tested and tested. Let's see what we got. The tides are turning, everybody. Let me know. Do you guys feel like the tides are turning? I feel like if you zoom out on Bitcoin, it tells you everything. Notice that we're talking about the tide, everybody. And Bitcoin is the rising tide, or the tide that pulls back and pulls everybody down. But man, the waves are looking pretty small today. Liquidity's low. Gotta wait for the right set to roll in. I'm telling you, this might be a little picture, a little meme or whatever, but this is what's going on. This is the cutest way to really explain. And this is what's going on. This guy's got a baseboard and everything. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got. Where's the big wave? I feel like I'm missing out on all the action. You're not missing out on the action. You're not missing out on the action. It's crazy how we have these representations, but I mean, this is what's going on. It's not about catching every wave. It sure isn't. Oh my God, how is this possible? How are we doing cartoons that got, all this wisdom in it? It's not about catching every wave. It's about catching the right one. Oh my, here we go. Here we go. Very nice. Look at that, man. Absolutely amazing if you guys ask me. I mean, so much truth behind that right there. Go watch the Arrowbud comic book series and get your wisdom, everybody, because it's powerful. I'm glad we stopped here. I'm glad Johnny Bravo pulled up, man. I mean, I'm glad we got Johnny Bravo to pull up, because I mean, this sums up the market right here, everybody. This one right here sums up what's going on. So if you're not knowing what's going on, or you're feeling like what's going on, this is it right here. The cartoons know. Don't let the cartoons know more than we know. Okay, so we're waiting to catch that next wave. We got Arrowbud right here consolidating at around $7 million market cap, getting back over 10, 30. It's even going to be better. And if you build it, they will come, everybody. Don't feel left out. I mean, everybody's going through a pullback. Every community is being tested. Do not paper hand your conviction plays. If this is your play and you're into dogs and you're into barking, you're into adoptions of animals and saving, this is it right here. You don't got to look any further. If you're a person that's like, hey, I like the base chain. I think, there's going to be some base plays that really send really hard. All they got to be doing is the right thing, right community, and they have a lot of potential. That's Arrowbud right there, everybody. That's Arrowbud. Shout out to the Arrowbud community. Here you guys go. I'm going to give you guys my money bag alert since it's right here and catches my attention every single day. This is Arena, everybody. Yeah, you know what? And if he comes, and AD, I'm gonna let you guys know right now, Johnny Bravo, you let Toasty Sheepnuts know as well. If he comes in here with some kind of like, attitude or something like that, that we're not gonna have that. You let him know, Johnny Bravo. I think you let him know before he rolls in, like Like if he still remembers who we are. He must have just hit big or something. Maybe he's on vacation, AD. Maybe he's on vacation. I think he's cooking actually. Broski be I have some conversations with Toasty Sheepnuts, and he's always seems like he's got something going on for Arrow Bud. But we'll see. We'll see how he comes in because he comes in a little hot sometimes. But we're gonna have to say, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not like we're things have changed. We're just mess with him a little bit. His ears got to be ringing right now, right? His ears got to be ringing. Here we guys go. We got Arena Token. Arena. What? I mean, I can't find one bad thing to say about it. Maybe he is. I can't find one bad thing to say about it. And if you guys can come over here and check out Arena, if you guys want to check out Avalanche, right? I think it's important to check out Avalanche. I think he hit big using that Blunt House technical. I mean, Blunt be on some. Blunt really has he's allowed me to be able to stay in the trade as far as like futures trade and let a runner be a runner. So maybe he's doing the same thing. He's just knocking it out the park. Maybe she's a runner. She's a track star. That's where we're at right now, everybody. Okay, but Arena, man. I mean, Saphir loves Arena. I love Arena. TK loves Arena. Let me know if you guys love it. Crypto Share, are you guys on Arena, man? Is the Vote Army on Arena? Have you guys gotten. Don't tell me you guys are not on the Arena. Let me know if you guys can find one bad thing about this amazing product right here. The first, I mean, this SocialFi app is working, everybody. I don't even know why I'm doing what I'm doing. I should be over here, you know, doing this. He's got over, look at this, on this stream alone. What am I doing? What am I doing? We don't even got a new membership. Can we get a look at this? I'm about to be a DJ. 100 Arena? Oh, should I be buying more Arena? Is this probably why? Can you see how the level of this use case is going to continue to go up? What am I doing here? This guy got tipped 100 Arena, the ones over here, that I'm not telling you to buy because I'm not a financial advisor, but it's sitting at $12.2 million market cap, but you want to buy meme coins at 50 mil. But this thing right here, 12.2 million. This guy's gotten paid. You know how much money has to be going through this thing for him to get a piece of this money, and it's getting close to 1,400 bucks. And look at this. Arena is a money bag alert. AVAX right now is about to come from the land down under and is about to make some big moves. I want you guys to understand that AVAX and Arena is a money bag alert, everybody. We haven't had some money bag alerts in a while. My money bag alerts right now, XPX, FEG token, Arena. You're not going to go wrong with that right now. Yep. XPX should be first, right? You guys are like, yeah, of course. Yeah, sure, Rico. But check this out right here.
This one's another unreleased.
Check this out.
This one is a different project, still a river, but still bangers.
I mean, this is exciting to see. I'm super excited to see stuff like this because we're going to see a new style of Facebook be ushered in live on these YouTube channels for a lot less than $1,400 a stream, everybody. Look at this. Amazing. Amazing. Makes you even say it different. It's so much money. Man, this is what I'm going to be doing. I don't know what I'm doing over here on YouTube. I need to go full DJ, take my socks off. Oh my God. This guy's, but you see the value in this. Like, do you know the level of exposure? This to me is exactly what crypto needs for crypto to see retail come in like never before. We need, BlackRock to do the ETFs to bring in, TradFi and everything like that. We need Arena to make a social fi app to make every influencer in the world want to come over to this platform and start to get paid directly in AVAX or an Arena token. We need these things to come all together at one time so we can have the level of adoption that we want. And I think Arena is one of those that is going to bring in some adoption. Of course, you guys know, can go without saying adoption to XPX at the same time. Here you guys go, your AVAX token right now at $20. I'm going to give you guys a discount price on AVAX for the next couple months at $20. Remember when I tell you guys these type of things. AVAX right now is at a discount fire sale, amazing price that you guys don't want to miss out on, because $20.11 on AVAX, it's up 336%. Hello. That's on the all, no matter what, we're up. If you'd have just held, its all-time high was exactly 1 second. All-time high of 134, which I do believe that it will break. Don't tell me you don't know how to get AVAX. Get some AVAX. Don't tell me you don't know how to get some Arena. Get some Arena. You actually can do it all from your Arena account. That's what's so bullish about this. Eventually you get your own. Look at the XPX account. It's starting to get you can buy XPX account tickets. This is just bullish, man. I want you guys to win no matter what. It's important that we snatch up a W. I think we could even go live over here and look at these. I mean, this is just amazing to see. The DJ's getting off, everybody. He's got $9. He's doing NFT launches. How many, like, there's so much that goes on right here. The Pump Fun is coming over here. It's going to be like this. Like, they were already streaming and stuff like that. But there's going to be some kind of craze with what happens with this Arena project and the SocialFi app. There's something here. It's huge. It's huge. Feet coin coming soon. Here we go, everybody. So Arena is a money bag alert, sitting at $12 million market cap, crazy discount prices. If you could set it and forget it and say, hey, I'm not going to touch it, this is going to sound crazy. For 5 years, you might see some gains like you'd never seen before. Let it cook like Amazon shipping books. Like let it cook like, just let it cook. Like, if you got into Facebook super early or something. So like that, you can buy an island. You could buy island money with, if this becomes the next Facebook and the next way that, people essentially use social media in the future. And you think about all the Instagram people coming over to this type, it's just going to be wild. You guys remember Theta from the last run? It was multi-billion-dollar market cap. It was trying to do what Arena has basically already done. Saphir, so many people have been trying to pull this off, brother. They pulled it off. I mean, it's almost impossible to say that they didn't pull it off. They honestly pulled it off, broski. And it's exciting to me. I'm not a hater in the space. To me, I'm so bullish on it. Like, I've never been so bullish on AVAX to like right now. Like, obviously AVAX I know has like partnerships with like F1, and I know that F1 has a lot of connection to like family names that they wouldn't be making partnerships with rugs, basically, right? And I just know that later on down the road is going to be huge. The fact that AVAX is partnered with F1 and stuff, like F1 is big, it's old money. F1 money is big. It's just big money. It's just crazy big money, and money that has like a lineage behind it. Like, people, like, it comes from old money, and people don't want to mess up their name. So the fact that AVAX is connected to all that, I know that it was going to have its pump. I didn't know it was going to be like this. I didn't know that it was going to be like this. This right here is huge. This right here is huge. So Arena is a huge money bag alert for everybody. You guys know that I always want to bring you guys to plays. This is a great way for you to figure out how to have an AVAX wallet. I wouldn't, automatically, like when you start a wallet off a blockchain, you kind of have your like holding the main, right? The AVAX coin, because obviously you need for fees and stuff. Then you have your main conviction plate, and then you have like a couple meme coins. That's as far as that wallet should go, right? So if I'm opening up a AVAX wallet, I'm gonna want X amount of AVAX in there, not just for transactions, but because I think that AVAX is gonna pump, going to all time high. So you're gonna want to just hold pure AVAX, right? But also have your conviction play. Like I think a great conviction play on AVAX right now would be Arena. It doesn't get any better than that. And if you wanted to have like $1,000 in a particular meme coin or something like that, cool, because everybody's been tipping this cock Inu right here because it's pretty funny. Now, granted, you guys might see it and it's like $43 million market cap. It might not matter or nothing like that. But the fact that it's pretty hilarious that everybody keeps tipping this type of one, this could be the meme coin that you want to go into, right? That is COK, right? COK. Get your mind out together. It's cock Inu, everybody. This is something that I can see people, possibly being able to hype it back up when we get more than one DJ. I mean, probably that whole DJ community would think it's hilarious that people are tipping in this, right? Can you get notifications for XPX live streams on Arena or TK streams? I don't got it on my phone, but I know you do get notifications, right? I don't know if it's like an actual alert per se. I use Brave browser, so I got all that turned off, so I don't get bothered and and everything like that. I could just enjoy the internet like a true internet junkie, right? And but nonetheless, I think that they do to a certain extent. I know that this is gonna evolve, man. Like imagine Arena on your phone. I would be on it a lot, to be honest with you guys. Like it's got that vibe, and it's got like how else would we reach this DJ? Like honestly, everybody. Like if we really think about it, how else would crypto have exposure to these guys? Like, what other way would we be able to feed coin on AVAX? Maybe we will. Maybe we will. You know what I noticed over here, Saphir? Maybe we can look into this, bro. Um, right here, where was it? Where did I see it? Hmm. I almost felt like they're gonna do a launch pad right off of this thing. Honestly, I almost feel like they're gonna go right here. Arena launch coming soon. What is this? It doesn't let me click on it. I can hover over these. You see that? So I can refer and earn. I can do bookmarks. I could do the Arena App Store, Arena Tokenomics, which everybody should check out. Your Arena book, your settings. But when I hover over this one, I can't. This is Arena launch coming soon. That's pretty amazing if you ask me. You can add Arena to your home and it can make the website basically into an app on your phone. Yeah, I gotta do that. I was trying to mess around it with before, and it was just like, you know, you know what's exciting about even that right there. Let's explain that. Does that now sound like early days when you were getting everything? Um, like remember the MySpace days, and you're learning how to set up the backgrounds. Like it has like all these like weird things going on right now. Like the fact that you basically use the app through setting it as a widget, right? That's what it is. You set it as a widget on your home screen, and it'll turn like that's how you can tell that there's room for this thing to grow. So $12 million market cap. They're allowing people to live stream, broadcast, earn money, earn Arena, earn Kakinu. That's too much utility, too much tech. A $12 million market cap. What? That's $100 million project all day. All day. XPX, $100 million project all day. Feg token, $100 million project all day. Vote Inu, $100 million project all day. And if it's $100 million project, it has the potential to be a $1 billion project no matter what. Because when you see it inside of that, $100 million zone, you get so bullish on stuff. You get so bullish. And like I was saying, like how else would we get exposure to these DJs to off ramp their AVAX using XPX? So this is where I see a lot of untapped potential as far as finding new investors, finding new clients to use your products and services. A lot of times crypto doesn't realize that sometimes we get stuck in a saturated section and even get stuck in an area where everybody's into this echo chamber and nobody's trying to find a way to talk to the next person. I understand we got to talk to each other, make sure that our mantra is on point, but we also have to find ways to not be afraid to blaze a new path and be a pioneer, be a trailblazer and say, hey, how can I get DJs to buy XPX? This is how you reach retail right here. We would not be able to do it. I don't know how I would get. I would have to, you know, go to a party, go to a rave, find out where they're at. But this is a great way to get new people to invest into your Vote Inu, to get new people to invest into your FEG token, your XPX. So Arena token is my money bag alert, everybody. And so is this one right here. This one's pretty funny. It's at 43 million. It went up to almost half a billion. This one could be doing the Floki thing. Crypto Che is on there. Let's go. We got to be on there, man. We got to be willing to do whatever it takes. Are you not willing to do whatever it takes? Like, that should be a good question to ask yourself. Like, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes for XPX to get there. So we got market cap 43 million right here. Life is better when you have some Kakinu, everybody. Born from a collective friendship, deeply rooted in meme ticks and humor. Kakinu is not your average meme coin. It's a way of life. I mean, I'm making videos about this stuff. It's on AVEX. I can't believe it, but this is the life that we're living. This is what we're talking about. It's funny. Now that this thing has pulled back, might be something to check it out. Ooh, what? 0x420. Whenever you see that, that's a sign, everybody. That's an easy sign. That's like the crypto gods love that. So this play right here, although it's at 43 million, it's so hilarious because people get to tip one another with this. So you get messages saying, you received COK or COQ, and it's funny. It's hilarious, right? So I can see that getting going up in popularity, everybody. I don't see that slowing down, all right? So there goes some AVAX plays, some arena plays, some money bag alerts. Let's check on these BNB plays. Let's see where they're at. Let's go to Mubarak, everybody. Let's go to Mubarak. He says 0x240 is better. I agree, brother. I like that as well. That's the contract. And we'll bring you guys up. That's OG Brett, if you guys didn't know. But we got Mubarak right now. I mean, Binance listing, Binance liquidity. CZ loves it. You love it. For meme. I think we even got, I think I might have a, you guys want a money bag alert? We'll find one that somebody told me about. I almost forgot to bring it up. But since we're on the BNB chain, we'll check it out. Here we go right here. BNB coins are going turbo. And we're here to fan the flames. 4.meme and Kilo X underscore perp trading challenge is live, everybody. Is live right now. Yes, it is. We got trade your banana S31, Siren, Mubarak, Broccoli 714, and Toot. Compete for 6,000 in meme coins. Hashtag Kilo rewards, everybody. Crazy. Has a better ring to it. I like it. So this is an exchange that you guys can come over here and basically trade these coins and try to get a reward out of it, okay? $6,000 in meme coins. You got your banana token. You got your tutorial token. You have the siren token. You have Mubarak, another token. You also have the broccoli token. You got CZ as a toy right now. So you have a lot of options over here with this Kilo X is this trading exchange. We're going to be checking this one out as well. It's a perpetuals one, so we'll open this one up. We'll keep that open for further examination. But this is Mubarak, and I think that this is a great meme coin to look at. Say, hey, if I'm looking for a meme coin that I'm sure it's not going to rug, I want to see it go a little bit further. It's got potential. It's already listed on Binance. I think it can go a lot higher. They're getting liquidity. They're getting all the exposure they need. Then I would consider looking at this one right here. This is Mubarak, BNB chain great again. You got to make the BNB chain great again. And I think this is what they're doing. I'm being a part of it. You can make your own. Oh my God, this is pretty cool. Oh man, that looks good. Habibi, come to Dubai. Check that out. That's pretty epic. So here we go. Mubarak, man. Love this Mubarak. Giving everybody nonstop opportunity. I think we'll see these BNB plays pump up out of nowhere, kind of surprise everybody. It'll happen at the same time when BTC is breaking out again, everybody. Your FEG token, your Vote Inu, your Mubarak, your Banana S31. All of these are just waiting for that moment for the rising tide all over again, right? That's what we're waiting for. This is another one I'm bullish on. We called it at 10 million. It's at $50 million market cap now. This is the banana token, the banana coin, meme coin. I mean, look at this banana. Who doesn't just think that this banana has the right meme ticks, the right meme characteristics to really, really be great. And again, we have this idea of making BNB chain great again. We have this project and a lot of other projects that come from the 4 dot meme as far as, CZ kicking up some dust and making people bullish on the Binance Smart Chain again. This is another one of those plays that to me are safe plays that if you wanted a safe place for some BNB and you wanted some exposure to meme coins, the banana coin, the banana S31 is a solid. It's already listed on there, and they know about it. BNB chain knows about it, and when retail comes in, they're gonna know about it. So this is the banana S31, solid play right here. $50 million market cap. Same thing. This thing gets to 100 million. Everybody's gonna say it's going to a billion. They're gonna say I should have bought it at a 50 million. When it's at 400 million, they're gonna say I should have bought it at 50 million when you said it. I should have bought it at 10 million when you said it down here. Shoulda, coulda, woulda is something that happens in the space a lot. Don't miss out on these great opportunities on some of these plays. If you're tapped out, you're tapped out. Don't worry about it. But if you're looking, right now would be a time to look for more solid plays, more conviction plays, not so gambly the play right now. Okay, we got the tutorial token. Notice that we're talking a lot about a BNB right now because I suspect when BTC starts to rally back up, that type of hype that we had when Solana was pumping and BTC was pumping right alongside of it, we're going to have that happen the next time BTC rallies up. So you might want to be looking at all these BNB plays right now before BTC rises the tide as far as BNB and all these meme coins start to follow that are already listed on Binance Exchange, the exchange that everybody wants to get listed on, right? So they're listed on there, and all these projects are sitting at crazy low market caps for being listed on Binance with zero knee jerk reactions. Them being listed on Binance, 21 million listed on Binance. What? That's a discount play and a crazy amount of exposure to liquidity as far as the Binance exchange goes. So, this is the tutorial token that they accidentally made, but comes from them, everybody. It comes from BNB. It comes from the CZ team, basically, even though they don't want to make it like that. They don't want to say it like that. But this is what you want right here. This is what started it all. Here is our tutorial video we made for BNB Chain on how to launch a token. We created a test TUT token on the testnet at the time. That's what made this project send and created the TOOT, this TUT token, to go so much higher. And then they had to kind of protect it because everybody pumped it up so high. But was it an accident? Was it really like a oops? Or was it CZ bringing in more hype around the BNB chain, right? It's exactly what he wanted. You have tutorial tokens, you have meme tokens, you have educational tokens, you have all the perfect right recipe that you would want as this chain starts to lift up. So very bullish on what BNB's got going on right now and some of these solid plays that you guys can see a lot of potential in when BTC picks up the pace, everybody. We're waiting for BTC to pick up the pace for all of us. For all of us, okay? But a lot of these, I think that they're really undervalued because they did not have a pump while getting listed on Binance, and they're just sitting there all nice, right? Shout out to Rimbo Slice and shout out to the Captain BNB community. This one did not get listed on Binance, but doesn't mean that it won't, right? Doesn't mean that it can't. And I think that's important to also highlight. I think more now than ever before, you have BNB allowing communities to get listed on the Binance Smart Chain like never before. Binance lists 3 new altcoins following community voting success. So again, you have, because of communities coming together, getting listed on Binance. You have all these brand new meme coins getting listed on Binance. So like people are getting this listing on Binance is on steroids right now. And like I said, a lot of this stuff is being overshadowed by BTC pulling the prices back on everybody in the short term. Now, when BTC can rise up and start to pump again, where are all these BNB meme coins going to be? These Captain BNBs, these Move Baraks, the banana token S31. I think that they'll be a lot higher than where they're at right now, and we're gonna watch these things develop as time passes. Oh, look at this, Captain BNB. What? Nobody invited me. Captain BNB. Nobody invited me. What happened? I love a good cookout, man. I want to go to Effect for Life XPX2 cookout. I know his cookout's got it. That's the next cookout I want to go to. I'm gonna wait to I make him happy enough to, if he's still in here, until I make Effect for Life XPX2 happy enough till we do a cookout. Everybody put the car keys in a bowl. Nobody's leaving. We have a cookout and have a good time and have a lot of fun, right? But this is that Captain B&B play again, getting a lot of exposure from the overall space, getting a lot of exposure. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. This getting a lot of exposure as far as the BNB chain recognizing these meme coins. So there's going to be a moment where all this stuff really starts to get some traction, really starts to get some balance underneath its feet, but it has to come at the same time when the market feels the sentiment of everything feeling pump it up, right? Isn't it nice when we're like BTC over 90, BTC over 95, BTC over 96? Can it go to 100, Saphir? BTC over 100. That's when that market excitement had Solana pumping right alongside of it, right? Very easy to get everybody off the fence when BTC's pumping up and everything else is pumping up as well, right? I just want bum beds with TK. Me too. Me too. At least for 1 week. At least for I want the real Viking experience. Oh man, so I think there's a lot of great projects out there like Captain B&B, like Feg Token, XPX of course. Your Vote E News out there, your grinders, your OG Brett, keeping it real in the space. I think there's a lot of great projects out there that when the markets turn around, we'll see a nice little rally. AD, don't get surprised. What do you mean? Don't be surprised. You're right across the room. We're taking it back to the 90s, baby. Nobody had their own room. What are you talking about, your own room? Here you guys go, man. We got AD up in here. OG Brett in the place. The only original Brett right now has found their support, consolidating. Great project, great community. Hey, they're not stopping, man. They're cruising at $6 million market cap with ETH at some crazy discount prices that we never seen before. And they're over here cooking. I think this is a real CTO, man, as far as like the way they CTO'd it for a lot of times, you see a project just launch and it's like right away. It's like it's triple CTO'd right out the gate. This is just a community that snatched it up. The original Brett launched on the blockchain. Here it is right here, everybody. They're cooking. They got their Breaking Bad right there and stuff. So they're cooking everybody. This is OG Brett, great community. A lot of that community is holding XPX. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to all of them, of course. Let's see what else we got. We're doing a little bit of overtime on the overtime. Hopefully you guys don't mind on the live stream. Just want to get everything covered. We're making up for lost time, everybody. For a little bit of lost time. Let's see what else we got. I think we'll see a lot of this action as far as like when the markets turn back up. We'll see a lot of this. Ooh, Floki updated their deck screener. They must be watching my live streams. They must be watching my live streams because I was shocked that they did not have any of this updated like everybody else. That's how old school Floki is and how big money Floki is that they didn't even have to have all of this updated. Just recently got updated. So keep your bell notifications lit, everybody. You never know. Look at Floki doing an update so we can go to the Floki website. What? for.mean.dev./Floki.com? Extra verification needed. No, that's too much. You got to be careful with that. Let's go to the X account. Real Floki right here, everybody. You guys know the real Floki. No FUD, no drama, no noise, everybody. This is Floki. Tested every. They got to be watching the stream. I was because one of the streams I was like, I'm shocked they just don't got nothing. They must have been like, hey, we got to clean up our stuff. We got to get our stuff. There's people showing off Floki, and we don't even got our Floki stuff up. How are they gonna know to go to Valhalla? So shout out to the Floki community. I think it's the shorts. I honestly think the shorts, even some of the Floki shorts, are getting crazy views. So I think it's reaching. So shout out to the Floki community. Love the update. Love what you guys got going. Let's go to your X and see if we can get to your website that way. Let's see. Go to your link tree. I remember your website being a little bit different. Buy on the biggest exchange, lowest fees. What? You guys know. Here goes that Floki right here. The people's cryptocurrency. Floki is the utility token of the Floki ecosystem. Man, this one's just here to stay, everybody. Look at this. Valhalla, staking. What? Floki has been listed on Robinhood. What? That's alpha. What the heck? What? That's alpha. Floki, you guys been listed on Robinhood EU? That's alpha, Floki. Congratulations. Whoa. Whoa. Back to the millions? Like the Three Stooges? That would be amazing. That would be amazing. We'll go viral like that. So we got Floki over here listed on Robinhood. Very, very impressive. I mean, you got the Floki pillars right here. You got community, utility, and charity, everybody. Ooh, it all rhymes too. It all has a ring to it. And you can see that they just been into space. Where to buy Floki? You could buy it on Coinbase. You could buy it on Binance. You could buy it on OKX. You could buy it on crypto.com because this one is here to stay. And when you really think about it, less than 5% of the world owns crypto. Like, eventually people are going to pour into this space. Like, Floki is still undervalued. Like, it can easily go back into the billions again. It's cruising at 500 and something million. It has $1 billion energy all the time. You know, just like Feg token has $1 billion energy, you got to have that $1 billion energy. And Floki has $1 billion market cap potential because it hit $1 billion market caps before. It's done it several times when it first came out. You know, when it consolidated and rallied back up. Now it's at 3.2 million. I mean, or 3.2 billion, coming down to 543. I mean, that's a discount. There's some discount prices there. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, but when you think about this community and you think about its, you know, its establishment in the space, it's not going nowhere. And if it's going somewhere, it's most likely going to go to the moon as well. What? Look at this. They're everywhere. They're on Reddit. This is just, they have an army, everybody. That's just what it comes down to. They have a Floki army. The Floki army is real. Shout out to the Floki army, everybody. The Floki army. Think about that. Think about the Floki army. And they updated their deck screen. I'm happy with it. That's cool. Shout out to them. See what else we got. This is one to keep an eye on right here. Now on a discount, 2 million. Their website looks too clean. This looks like one of their B&B plays. This Chain Talk Daily. I don't know. This looks too creme de la creme for me to not think that this is it. Access educational content based on insights from industry experts like CZ and Yi to enhance your understanding of the crypto ecosystem. This is utility. It's probably not, you know, your meme coin pump, but it's sitting at a low market cap. And you think about everybody that's going to need, the know-how in this space when they come into the space. This is going to be something that they're going to need. They're going to need something that makes it easy for them to learn how to, you know, create a wallet, to learn how to load an account with, BNB. You're going to want to be able to find these things and these tips and tricks in the space. And this is where I see a play like this being, maybe not right away, but if you can set it and forget it, being a very good performer in your portfolio. This is Chain Talk Daily, everybody. We got some Bitcoin action turning around. I'm watching on the other screen. Here we go. Look at that. Back over the 50. Nice. Very nice. Let me know what you guys are buying down below for sure. Let me know what you guys are buying. What are you degens buying? Besides Feetcoin, it's an XPX. I think we covered just about everybody's favorite project. Let's see where ITMT's at right now. A65. They've been consolidating as well. Their pullback and their consolidation right underneath $1 million market cap. Very impressive to be holding that. I mean, the market's being tested. You got Merv as well, holding really well. 124 consolidating right there on that price range with Solana pulling back. All of these plays are waiting for Solana to go back over 200. That's what most of the Solana plays are, you know, consolidating because of that. When they see Solana pump up again and Solana can go over 200 bucks, it would make the Solana space very bullish. Solana would be a lot of fun over 200 bucks right now. We got meme coin. I mean, there you go. One meme coin equals one meme coin. That's the new meta right there. That one thing equals one thing. Okay. 1 feet equals 1 feet. 1 feet equals 2 feet. Here you guys go right here. Here goes some degen plays for you guys. This is the new meta. This on Solana. This like one thing equals the other thing. Don't even get too deep into it. That's as far as you need to understand it. That's as far as it needs to go. Who knows how long it's gonna last? So I don't want you to waste too much time trying to figure it out too deep because that's it right there in a nutshell. That's their meta and also the this one right here. This is another one. Techcoin, Buckcoin, all of these. I'm waiting for the moon as well, brother man. It's gonna happen. We're all waiting for Bitcoin to do its thing. We're all waiting for Bitcoin to do its thing. This one's easy. Coin. There you go. This has been the meta of the last few days, and this is what I'm talking about with Solana. I don't miss this right here. I don't get excited about this. This does not make me. This is not fun to me. But to some people, that's a lot of fun. That I'm not having fun in that. I want to see things actually. I like to see things through, and I like to see them evolve. So that's kind of like the meta that we have on Solana right now. We got more of like a meme coin idea, not too much like a distinctive meta on BNB chain. We have a lot of different options. I think those ones that are listed on Binance are the good ones. And then if you want to play around, you can just feel how the vibe changes when you come over here to Solana. Not saying that there's not no good plays on Solana. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that this is the name of the stuff that you get, right? I'm not gonna say that, but this is what is launching over there, right? So, it's at 2.3 million. How high can it go? I don't know. It's probably going to go to the moon, everybody, because this is Solana. So, if you're looking for one of those plays, this is probably the funniest one of the day. Go check this one out. But if not, go look for some solid plays. Go to Smart DeFi. Check out Fect Token. Go to XPX. Go to your OG bread. Go to some great communities, the Vote Inu community. Find some places that you guys can, get it out the mud together because at the end of the day, we're waiting for Bitcoin to do its thing, to get back over 90K, to get back over 96. And at 100K, everybody's going to put this behind us. At $100,000 Bitcoin, We'll forget about the 70s. We'll forget about the 80s. We'll be talking about 115. We'll be talking about 120 too much to be worried about that we just made it from out of the $76,000 range, right? So just let the time cook. Let the markets do what they got to do. Like I said, when you zoom out, long-term bullish, you see it right here on the weekly, still above the 50 moving average, and on the daily, we're seeing again. Look at this happening live right here, breaking right past for the first time. And actually, everybody, look at this for the first time. If you want to feel a little bit more bullish today, I do. Let me get the candles out the way. Shout out to Blunt. For the first time, the 50 moving average turning green since February 3rd, everybody. Since February 3rd, this whole little ride that we had, this downtrend, has been the 50 moving average red. Because when it's bullish, it's green. When it's bearish, it's red. You can put the 50 moving average where it stays one color, but this is a 50 moving average that changes color depending on where the candles are trading and help you identify the trend. But in all this time, we've been in a downtrend, and for the very first time, is it green? Are you telling me possibly we have what we've been talking about? Very smooth, coming down like this, and we've been trading underneath it. So eventually we get like this and we squeeze above it very organically and right up because you see this gap in the volume right here. You see the point of control right here. Boom. That could be something going on right there. We could see that. I mean, I could see it. It's happening right now. It's pretty cool, actually. I'm glad we stood on a little bit longer and caught this 50 moving average turning green because this is happening right before our eyes. And then we could add the candles right back, but we haven't had this action in a while. So when you zoom out, it's looking good. You've already made it through the hard part. All we have to do is follow through right now, and we actually look like we have incentive. Where's the point of control land? 96,000 and a half. Would you feel a lot more bullish at 96,000 and a half? Would the space feel a lot more bullish at 96,000 and a half? Of course it would, because the higher value profile is 100K. And we even have that on the table. So understand long term, ride the wave out like Arrow Bud said. We're waiting for the right wave. We're not catching every wave, and it's looking like that wave is starting to get ready. It's turning green right before our eyes. So keep an eye on this long term. Short term, you're gonna have volatility, but to me, we've already made it through the hard part. That's why it feels like it's almost too much. But all we have to do is follow through because we basically made it to where the market gets exciting once again, everybody. So I appreciate everybody pulling up. We put in some overtime on the overtime. You guys are absolutely amazing. Multiple projects pulling up. Great meme coins, utility plays, talking about cryptocurrency, vibing together. That's what it's all about. Solidifying that conviction that we have, that we know, we're very early in the market, that this Bitcoin rainbow chart is not going to let us down, that we're going to see some prices climb up to, the yellow range, the orange range, 150K Bitcoin. Whoo, that'd be exciting. So have a fantastic day. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys can't do that, continue to come back and experience